Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Uh, Let me introduce myself. My name is Prima Danis Jawan. My nickname is Prima Danis. I was born on Blitar 11 August 2002. I study at Indonesian Railway Polytechnic. The study is mechanical department technology. This afternoon, I will read the reading comprehension TOEFL. The next one, basketball. This conclusion is basketball. The original text, basketball is although the game of basketball at the YMCS Springfield, Massachusetts. Dr. James Naismith was a Canadian working as a physical education instructor at the International EMCA, now Springfield. Colleague Dr. Naismith noticed a lack of five interest in exercise among students during the winter time. The New England Winter Wear Fest and the determinant student boycott at the participating color indoor activities. Naismith determined that the first moving that could be played indoor would will avoid after the baseball and football season had ended. First, the attempt to tap door games such as soccer or had rugby in indoor play, but his son found them unsuitable for the conflict has been areas. Finally, he determined that he would have to invent a game in December of 108,091. Dr. Smith hung two all-pitch baskets at their end of the gymnasium at the school and using a soccer. Nine players on each sheet organized the first basketball game. The early rules allowed 3 points for a basket and made running with the ball a violation. Every time a goal was made, someone had to climb ladder to retrieve the ball. Nevertheless, the game became popular in less than a year. Basketball was being played in both in United States and Canada. 5 years later, championship tournament basketball was tied in New York City, which was won by the Brooklyn EMGA. The term had already been reduced 7 players and have become standard in the 108,097 season when basketball was introduced as a demonstrative sport in 119,004 Olympic Games in Stadion Louis. It quickly spread throughout the world. In 11906, a metal hoop was used for the first time to replace the basket, but the name basketball has remained. The conclusion text basketball is Dr. James Smith was a Canadian who invented the game of basketball. Initially, Dr. Smith saw the dissenters in his students participating in outdoor activities, so he adapted outdoor games to indoor games, namely basketball. With the initial rules, such as a 9 player on each side, allow 3 points for its basket and running met with a ball violation. Every time a goal was made, someone had to climb a ladder to retrieve the ball. In less than a year, basketball was being played in both the United States and Canada. 5 years later, a champion tournament was set in New York City, which was won by Brooklyn Center EMG. The term has already been reduced to 7 play, and 5 became standard in the 118 100 2007 season, when basketball was introduced as a demonstration sport in the 119 Olympic Games. In Stadium Louis, it quickly spread throughout in the world. In 109,006, a metal hoop was used for the first time to replace the basket, but the name basketball has remained. Okay, next. Uh, the text basketball are some many ans- question. The question one is, what does the passage mainly discuss? The answer is B, development of basketball. Because the answer is B is the answer from the text above, we know that the passage is mainly discuss about the development of basketball. So the answer is B, the development of basketball. Next, number two. When was the first demonstration game of basketball held during the Olympic? The answer number two is D, 190,004. Why? The answer is B, is D, because the first demonstration game of basketball is held in 1900 during the Olympic. Though, so the answer is B, is D. The next, number three. The first ball cut out in line 6. Call best be replaced by the answer number 3 is A. Why? Answer number 3 is A, because ball cut in line 6 have meaning that they are project to participating in outdoor activities. So it called be replaced A. Resisted. Next, number 4. The word furniture in line 6 is closest in meaning to. The answer number 4 is C. Extreme. Why? Answer number 4 is C. Because from the text, in line 6 have meaning that the winter in the New England were too much. So it is close in meaning extreme, yaitu C. Next, number 5. The word them in line 11 refers to. The answer number 5 is a C. Games. Why? Number 5 answer is C. Because from the text above, we know that the word them in line 11 of two games such as soccer and rugby. So the answer is C, yaitu games. Next, number 6. Where in the passage does the author discuss the first basketball championship tournament? The answer number 6 is C. Why number 6 answer is C? Because the author mentioned the score for every basket, the number of bucket, and a X score. So the answer is C. Line 21 or 22. Next, number 7. What does the author mean by the statement in line 24 or 26? When basketball was introduced as a demonstration sport in the 107,004 Olympic Games in Stadium Louis, it quickly spread throughout the world. The answer number 7 is C. Sorry. The answer is C. Basketball became popular with what after it introduced at the Olympic Games in Stadium Louis champion 5 years later. Next, number 8. Why did Naismith decide to invent basketball? Why? The answer number 8 is C. He wanted his student to exercise during winter. Why? Number 8 answer is C. Because one student, the statement when basketball. Sorry. From the text, we know that Naismith wanted it be exercise during a winter. From the text. Dr. Naismith noticed a lack of interest. Exercise among students during a winter, so the answer is C. He wants students to exercise during the winter. Next, number 7. The author mentioned all of the following as typical of an early game of basketball action. The answer number 9 is a B. Running with the ball was not a foul. Why? Because the text basketball, the student uh, was running with the ball was not a foul. Next, number 10. It can be inferred from the passage that the original basketball. The answer number 10 is C. Did now have a hole in the bottom. Why? Number 10 is C. Because from the text above, we know that the origin basket didn't have a hole in the bottom. From line 13 or 14 in December of 108,091, Dr. Nasmith hung to all pitch basket at either end of the gymnasium at the school. So the answer is C. Did now have a hole in the bottom. Next, the next text, the title is Mickey Mouse. I read a little text. I read original text. Mickey Mouse was not Walt Disney's first successful cartoon creator, but he is certainly his most famous one. It was on a cross-country train trip from New York to California in 109,027 that Disney first drew the mouse with the big Earth supposedly he took his inspiration from the theme film Mitch that used the scammer into his old studio in Kansas City. No one is quite sure why he dressed the mouse in the now familiar shot with duo button and gave him the yellow sauce. But we do know that Disney had intended to call him Mortimer until his wife Lillian inferred and christened him Mickey Mouse, capitalizing on the interest in Carlos Lindbergh. Disney played Mickey the Bird in the short cartoon plane Crazy with Minnie as a co-star in the short cartoon. Steamboat Willie Mickey was whistling and singing "Rock, the Miracle of the Modern Soundtrack" by the 190,013. Mickey Emick had circled the globe. He was a superstar at the height of his career, although he has received a few minor thanks through his lifetime. Most notably, the addition of white glove and the alter, alteration to achieve the rounder form of a more childish body. He has remained true to this nature since those first cartoons. Mickey is appealing because he is nice. He may get into trouble, but he takes it on the chin with a grin. He is both good-natured and reserved. Perhaps that was Disney's own image of himself. Why else would he had insisted on doing Mickey voice in all the cartoons for 20 years? When interviewed, he would say, "There is a lot of the mouse in me, and that mouse has remained of the most profession images is American popular culture." Uh, the conclusion from the text, The Little of Mickey Mouse, is it was on a cross-country tram trip from New York to California in 190,027 that Disney first drew the mouse with the big ears. Supposedly, he took his inspiration from the time first meets that used to scammer into his old studio in Kansas City with the initial name Mortimer until his wife Lillian interfered and christened him Mickey Mouse. By the 190,030, Mickey image had circled the globe. Mickey underwent many changes, such as the addition of two-button yellow shoes and white gloves. He was a superstar at the height of his career. Mickey is appealing because he is nice. The text is Mickey Mouse on the something question. The question one: which of the following is the main topic of the passage? The answer is A. Why the answer is A? because the text main topic is a Mickey Mouse. So the answer is the image of Mickey Mouse. Next, number two. What distinguished Steamboat Willie early cartoon? The answer is B. Why? The answer is B. Because the cartoon Mickey Mouse Willie cartoon early soundtrack. So the answer is B. A soundtrack. Next, number three. The word pervasive inland 26 call best be replaced by the word inland 26 is pervasive. The answer is B, yaitu word street. Next, number 4. The word appealing inland 20 is close is meaning to the answer is A. Why? The answer is A. Because the word appealing close meaning to attractive. Next, the number 5. The word toss inland 20 refers to. The word toss inland 20 is curtain. So the answer is A, curtain. Next, number 6. Wherein the passing does the author relate how Mickey got his name. The answer number 6 is A. Line relate how Mickey got his name in the line 8 or 10. Next, number 7. What does the author mean the statement in line 17 or 20? The quest is although he has deciphered a few minor changes throughout his lifetime, most notably the additional of weight glove and the alteration to achieve the rounder form of a more childish body. He has remained true to his nature since those first cartoon. The answer number 7 is D. Yaitu, the personality of Mickey Mouse has not changed over the years. Personality Mickey Mouse tidak bisa digantikan oleh tahun atau tetap sama. Next, number 8. What did his name mean when he said, "There is a lot of the mouse in me"? The answer number 8 is C. Why? Because there is a lot of the mouse in me. Man is he create the most with many of his own quality. So the answer is C. Next, number 9. The first image of Mickey Mouse is describable as all of the following examples. The answer number 9 is a D. Why? Because the first Mickey Mouse tidak bisa describable on the following kecuali A. He was dressed in short with two buttons. In the following image Mickey Mouse. B. He had big ear in the first image Mickey Mouse. C. He wore yellow shoes in the first image Mickey Mouse. So the expert first image Mickey Mouse is D. He was wearing wet gloves. Next, number 10. The paragraph following the passing most probably discussed. The answer number 10 is B. Why number 10 is B? Because paragraph most probably discussed is a other image in popular cartoon Mickey Mouse. So the answer is B. Next, the text 3. The title is Federal Police for Native. I will read original text. People Federal Police toward the Native American has a long history of inconsistency, referral, and failure. In the late 1700s, the United States government owned and operated factories, exchange limb material food, good for food and horse with the hope that mutual satisfaction with the trade would resulted in peace between Native America and the rest of settlers who were moving west. At the same land, the government supported missionary groups in their effort to build church, school, and model farm from those tribes that tribes permitted them to live in their means. By the 108,000 federal negotiation, we trying to convince many tribes self there and move out the land of frontiers expansion, a policy that culminated in the frontier expulsion of the major southern tribes to the west over protest by Congress and the Supercom. President Andrew Jackson ordered the Native American to be removed to what is now Oklahoma. On the first March, with the Cherokee Nation refers to as the Trail of Tears. Many Native American died of disease, exposed, and hunger by the end of the 108,000. The government had discovered that some of the land allocated as permanent reservation for the Native American contained valuable resources. Congress passed the Dawes Severity Act, and for the next 40 years, Indian government boarding schools were established to educate Native American youth outside 25 of the home environment. Under the Indian Reorganization Act of 100, 1934, scattered tribes were encouraged to reorganize tribes tribal government. Anti-Indian statesmen resolved only 10 years later, and by the 109,000 relocation center to move Native American from the reservation to urban areas were established. Today, government policies are unclear. Many officials want to remove federal government company complete from Native American government. Others believe that the government should support Native American effort to maintain their culture. Notably, the Native American citizens are ambivalent about the role of the federal government in their affairs. The screen is a conclusion title text. The title federal police for native. The text federal police for native. Any question is 10 question. Uh, Question 1. What is the other main point? The answer is C. Because the text of federal police of native has about the federal government has been inconsistent and unclear in the policy for Native America. So the answer is C. Next, number 2. What was involved in the trial of Trump? What trial of Trump was in the Native American families living in the Southeast were forced out to the move to Oklahoma. So the answer is B. Next, number 3. The word ambivalent inland certified refers to. The word ambivalent refers to is expressing contradictory feelings. So the answer is B. Next, number 4. The word culminate inland 12 is close is meaning to. The word culminate close meaning to is end atau selesai. Next, number 5. The word term inland 9 refers to. The answer is A. Illuminatory groups. Next, number 6. Where in the passage does the author refers to the congressional act that allowed Native American students to be based to boarding school? The what is a Native American student to be sent to boarding school in the lands 20 or 25. Next, number 7. What does the author mean by the statement in line 13 and 15? Of the offer protected by Congress and the support for President Andrew Jackson ordered the Native American to be removed to what is now Oklahoma. The answer is D. Next, number 8. Why did Congress pass the Dawes Settle on Reservation Severally Acts? The answer is A. Because the government agency wanted to exploit the reserve on reservation. Next, number 9. Native American police are as all of the following explained. The answer is C. The following Native American uh, in the described actually C. Permanent. Next, number 10. The paragraph following the passage must probably discussed. The answer is A. The Native American point of view regarding government policy today. Uh, that's all the finish the presentation. Apabila ada kesalahan, saya mohon maaf. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.